How to set up driver limits. After you log in, you're directly taken to your dashboard, which is what we're looking at now on this side. I have two screens here, one to the left, one to the right. I'll explain the right in a bit. First, you click on Masters to set up your driver limits. You then click on Drivers. Over here, you have a list of all the drivers in the company that have been created. This column shows the driver names. This one shows the email addresses, the images. Then you have this set limit. In this case, we'll use Mike. This is the driver's name here, Mike. We'll set the limits for Mike. So when I click set limit, these are the options that I have. I have the currency limit. I have which is, so in this case, kwacha, I would say 500 kwacha is Mike's currency limit, or I can put a liter limit. I can then select the number of stations that Mike can draw from. I can then select the type of fuel that Mike can draw, the number of times that Mike can take fuel, and then the weekly, daily, or monthly limit. So in this case, we're going to say that Mike can take 150 liters from all locations, all types of fuel. We're gonna say he can do this 5 times. 5 times would be weekly, so 5 times a week Mike can take up to 150 liters. Click update. On the right here, I have what the attendant will see. So Mike will approach the service station. The attendant will ask for the name of the company. Mike will tell him. The attendant will select that company. The attendant is then able to see the current balance of the company as well as the credit limit. The attendant then selects the registration number of the vehicle. Driver says, my name is Mike. Attendant selects Mike. Mike says, I want 10 liters. In this case, it's diesel. Attendant then gives the device to Mike. Mike then is required to enter his password. Once Mike enters his password, the attendant simply clicks save. Transaction is processed. That's it. Under transaction history, you're able to see the transaction that we just processed at the top. This is for the attendant, 10 liters. Driver's name is Mike. The name of the customer, vehicle number, price, total amount, type of fuel, and the date it was created. This is the web portal for the customer. If I go to reports, I can select analysis. I can select the driver Mike, in this case in liters, and then it will show me all the transactions done by Mike. We're looking at the one right at the top, which is 10 liters, 155.8. As you can see, it's the same here. It was done on June 23rd, 2020. Invoice number 1095. Invoice number on the receipt here is 1095. As well as under transactions, you can see the same transaction there at the top. Okay, so now let's try work with Mike's settings. So if I then go to Mike's settings, and now I say that Mike can only draw from Broadway, for instance. So I'll take off the rest of these ticks and I only select Broadway. And then I update it. This attendant in this case is from Riverside. So I'll select the same situation, same scenario. Driver approaches the station. Attendant asks for the name of the company. Attendant gives the name of the company. As you can see, the credit balance is reduced. Selects the vehicle number, selects the driver, Mike. Mike says I want 12 liters, puts in his password, click save. Password is incorrect. Let's try this again. Click save. Sorry, driver has no access to purchase fuel from this station. So again, that's a measure that as the person who's handling the account can have control over their drivers. So set limit, and then say, okay, fine, Mike, you can draw from all stations, but I only want you to take petrol. You're not allowed to take diesel because it's different pricing. So I click update. Same scenario. Mike goes and tries to take diesel. Click save. Driver has no access to purchase this fuel. Same thing, measure to protect you as the owner of the company or the admin of the fuel consumption of that particular company. So another option that you have as well is, let's say I have the option of saying I would like Mike to take, in this case, 30 liters from all locations, all types of products, once. Then I'd say daily, and then I would click on one off order, and then I'll click update. So this is what this does is it's the equivalent of a coupon. So what I'll do is, let me just simply refresh this. So we start afresh. So attendant to ask for the name of the company. Mike says I'm from that company. Credit balance, credit limit. Selects a vehicle. Driver's name is Mike. Now this is what happens when you press on the once off. This is a coupon, and the attendant has access to view this. So the attendant can actually click on this, and what they'll see is a coupon number, the type of fuel that Mike is able to draw. In this case, he's able to see that it's not a currency limit, but a limit on the number of liters, quantity limit. So Mike can draw up to 30 liters. So Mike will say, I'm taking 30 liters, push in his password. Click save. Transaction goes through. Attendant is able to see the transaction. In this case, there's a coupon number at the bottom. The previous transaction, there was no coupon number. So a coupon number only comes when it's a once-off transaction. I would then go, this is my web portal. I can click on reports. I can click on analysis. Then click on Mike in liters. And I can see this transaction for 30 liters right at the top. If I go back to fuel attendant, just so we can compare, 30 liters, currency amount 467.4, 467.4, June 23rd, 2020, coupon number 11191, 11191, invoice number 1096, 1096. Again, this is the access that you're given. This graph on the top is specifically for Mike. As you can see, it's for the whole year, starting from January to December. It keeps adding. We're currently in June, so it keeps adding Mike's consumption in the month of June. And you can see the line graph taking these transactions into consideration. So there are a number of things that you can do in terms of set limit. It gives you a lot of room to play around and control the driver. Basically, after that, in this case, Mike had a once-off transaction. If Mike then goes and tries to take more fuel from a station, what would happen? I'm gonna put 1 liter. Mike puts his password. Click save. It would then say that the driver has no access to purchase fuel. And again, this goes back to set limit. So Mike would have to call his administrator and say, look, I've approached the service station. The service station says I've gone above my allocation. And then that would be between the driver and the admin to come to some sort of an agreement or to look at the balances that are there. But again, there are a lot of options for you in terms of the set limit. And that's how the set limit works.